What is a depressing truth you have made peace with?
My dad passed away 6 weeks ago and I will never see, hear, chat or get to hug him ever again, and that forever is a long time.
Being alive is expensive.
A friendship you thought would last forever can end in an instant.
My best mate of 20 years said that he didn't want to be my best man and just said he didn't want to be my friend anymore. Hurt like hell. Edit. I did ask several times over message for a reason, but he never stated what it was. All he said was, maybe I'll tell you one day.
No one is coming to help.
My childhood is gone, and I have no good memory from that phase of my life.
For me, it's my teenage years. I missed on so much and it made me really socially handicapped.
Just because you think someone is the one, doesn't mean they think you are.
You can be the best apple on the tree, but they may not like apples.
There will be no cure for my spinal cord injury in my lifetime. It was initially very depressing to realize, but almost 3 years and I'm kind of okay with it. They should cure other stuff like ALS first, and if it has to be psi-related, cure the nerve pain, or the bowel, bladder stuff. The not walking is very low on my list of priorities personally. I'm aware of ongoing research, but have no faith in any of it. We'd have to either revolutionize neurology or be very lucky.
It's been 34 years since my accident. Completely dislocated my spine from T12 to L2. I have severe, phantom pain in both my legs that's worse than anything else I've ever experienced, and I was no stranger to pain before the accident. About 15 years ago I started passing kidney stones almost constantly. Even that isn't as bad as the phantom pain. The first 2 years were the hardest, but the rest really effed with me until I give up hope. Hope kept me in a state of perpetual depression and angst. Acceptance let me move on and live life on my terms. Good luck to you, my friend. One can still find joy in life, regardless of our situation.
You can do everything perfectly and still fail completely. That and people would rather leave you than own up to what they did, and they'll never even give you a second thought. Humans, turns out, are good at lying to themselves. Edit. Oh wow, so many upvotes. Thank you all. Should I shamelessly plug my Twitch? Ha ha ha, nor I'm just playing. Thanks.
No matter how hard you love someone, they can fall out of love with you and there's nothing you can do to fix it. Took me a lot of self-destruction and pain to realize it. Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
I hear this. I always fall harder for my partner than they do for me. I know people are fully allowed to change their feelings over time, but it still feels like a brutal betrayal every time. This person you care about, and have invested so much time and effort into being with, can, suddenly, have a change of heart and just leave. To compound matters, they deal with their trauma or issues around leaving before they do it, so usually when they go they seem fine and you are the person left holding the check, emotionally.
I'm aging non-stop.
I'm kinda dumb tbh.
I respect this admission so much. I'm a coward and it's costing me. Edit. I read a few of the many comments, and I'll answer a few. I'm a coward because I'm afraid of change. I'm afraid to fail and to hurt people. I'm afraid my dreams make me selfish and that I'll step on people who are just like me if I try to pursue them. Yes, I am afraid to ask people out, and I'm afraid that someday I'll realize that they might have been the one. I'm afraid my efforts, however inconsequential, are in vain. I'm afraid to stand up, for myself and for others. I was afraid of the truth, and at least I can say I got past it, because now, I am oh so intimately familiar with my flaws. I'm afraid that I have a superiority complex and act like a snob, while I am ironically afraid that I am rather stupid. I'm afraid I talk too much and I annoy everybody I talk to, and that even when they smile, in their mind they are begging me to shut up for a minute. I'm afraid that I'm a fraud, and I'm afraid that I have no right to fear these things so early in life. I don't see a therapist because they cost money, and I work at a gas station. Maybe I haven't really made peace with it. I hope to God I'm not this way forever. I know that someday, somehow, I'll find a way, but for now, it's all I can do to stay in perspective and slink forward to the next day. And look forward to a future that seems oh so far beyond the reach of one with the means I possess. Edit 2. NGL kinda expected and hoped for this to be an obscure comment with like 2 upvotes or something, but I guess thanks for the interest and thanks to all the kind strangers for the awards.
Don't have the courage to do what I know is the right thing for me. You.
Life isn't fair.
I hate when people say karma will get that bad person. 9 times out of 10 the asshole gets away with it. Life is unfair.
I will never get back the time I have lost to depression. Edit. I am amazed by the huge response, and appreciate your comments and the awards. Thankfully, life is mostly better for me. We can and do recover. I wish those of you in the middle of it you peace and love. Reach out for help, you are worth it.
This hit me hard too. I'm working on getting better and life is pretty good right now, but damn if I don't get mad thinking about how much time depression took away from my life. F depression.
I find it more comforting than depressing, but some people will see it as the opposite. I'm entirely fine with being in no relationship. It's been almost a decade since the last one and I just don't see it as the priority that others do. I'm entirely fine with just having friends and colleagues. Hell, I'm happy. I just want to toss it out there because some people might find my reasoning to be helpful in deciding their life priorities.
I'm likely destined for an average life.
Being a kid is always thinking you are the main character destined for great things. Growing up is realizing you are a background extra in a single filler episode. If you are lucky.
I will always have the big sad following me. I can push it down for a bit, but it will come back eventually. I just need to remember to breathe and remember I can get past it.
One day all my friends will go our separate ways, we will eventually stop talking.
One day was the last day you ever talked to a friend and you had no idea.
You can fall out of love.
I'll never be comfortable financially. I have failed every attempt. I really did try. I promise you, I did. But nothing's worked for me. I just have to accept it. The people that cause the most harm to the world will go unpunished, live happy and fulfilled lives, and die getting to do pretty much anything they ever wanted simply because they were either born into wealth or managed to acquire tons of it through nefarious means.
We are all loved conditionally.
My silent but deadly farts aren't always as silent as I think they are. The Curiosity rover was programmed to sing happy birthday to itself while alone on Mars' skeptical smiley face.
Thank you for watching. We upload new videos every day, so be sure to come back for more fun. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed the video.